What's going on YouTube? It's your boy AO here, and this is the final update for this KVK cycle, as this KVK is pretty much done and dusted. We're just waiting for it to be our turn to capture the Zig. Our allies got it first, so in about another day or two, when this becomes available, we will be taking this over, and that'll be it. There's no good runes. So final update, finishing with a little more power than I wanted because I thought we would have a fight in Kingsland because Fire fought us the entire way. But in that last pass opening for what I guess the past 7 openings, they was like, nah, we don't really want that smoke for real. So they fought us up to the last day in which they thought they could do it, wasn't able to do it, and gave up. So I ended up finishing just 23 million KP away from my goal of 1 billion, which makes sense. I didn't get to fight the entire second day of Zone 4, and then there wasn't much fighting within Zone 7 after a certain point. So it is what it is. We'll get it next KVK. Commander updates. Everything's about the same. Is it in here yet? No, they haven't put it in game yet, but waiting for Wedge 2.0, see if it brings back skill damage. I think this got buffed by 7%. The other thing that I'm hoping that they do, which I think would be kind of cool if they decided to do it, was convert all infantry skill base to smite, do skill base to combo for Cavs, because they've done it before. So they gave the community, sorry, they gave the community for infantry. They gave this guy, they took him from skill damage to smite. They don't even have to change up all the trees. I'm working on my boy with the beard on the thing. They don't even have to convert. Let's see. Like for somebody like Sargon, who's obviously in the skill tree, you would convert him over to the smite tree because it just makes sense. Because if he's not going to be skill, might as well be smite. But characters like Alex, Xander, who's already an attack commander, just convert his attack, like his where it says skill in his stuff, just make that smite. A commander like Zenobia can stay support, just make her stuff read that it does smite damage. McCall, my guy, he can stay defense. It just needs to read smite. And then the same thing for Cavs. Me and my 3 max Cav commanders. I don't even have my Minamoto max. That's hilarious. Again, Joan can stay as a support commander, support tree commander. Just make her skill damage stuff read smite. Same thing for Nev. Apparently I got a Justinian point I can put in. Just make it read what it is currently. Let archers keep skill damage. as their main bread and butter since you've gone in. Because I doubt even with these changes to and the new skill damage formation, if they release a skill damage commander for infantry and it does bad as far as on the field, because let's do this again. The last infantry skill damage commander was our boy Ragnar. He's still relatively decent as long as you have the gear for him. My boy Scorpio, where you at? He's great as well. It's a great combination for a field fighting right there. But they've been power crept so far now that it would take 2 cycles of infantry commanders to have a decent skill march that can compete with what we have out currently. Let's convert these guys to smite. Let's shake that meta back up. Let's get back to active fighting. Let's get back to a variety of field marches. Because I know if my guy here, let's put him back to being starred. If my guy here was to go smite, this skill alone right here would be more than enough reason for me to put him back in on the field. Being able to stop rage generation for 3 seconds, huge. Because that's 3 seconds where somebody can't shoot off a skill. That I doubt it works that way, but it'd be hilarious if it stopped. It'd be hilarious if it stopped his AoE from being able to get shot out. If it shut down this combo's healing or whatever it does, huge. It also shakes up the garrison and rally metas as well. Because it gives Flavius, for anybody who has him, a small percent chance of being useful again. You get to put your Takeda's already still good as a non-tank march option for Attila. I almost said Attila, because it allows if you're double rallying, I believe one of his passives puts a buff which causes them to take more. It causes the target to take more damage. Which then, if you run a cav march, not another cav march, you run a secondary infantry march as the quote unquote damage march, which really never happens. That march will do more damage. If you run an archer march, that march will do more damage. They're still meta. Yeah, you might start seeing people run Herald again. That additional damage he gets when surrounded, especially now since people like to swarm so heavily. It gives another anti-swarm march. Will it be useful? Only God knows. Will it be viable? That's what testing's for. That's what testing's for. That's what this game's all about. Trying stuff and just keeping things, fresh. It'd be everybody running the same 4 marches on the field constantly. You get up to 5 if you have the troops, might shake up a little bit. And then it's even more shaken up for them who have, the troops to run 6 and 7 marches. But we could see a huge swap in what people deem viable with a swap of those older skill damage commanders being turned into their respective damage types now, whether it be smite or combo, making the new skill damage march huge for archers, because I think the one who's going to benefit from it the most right now is, like I said, QSH. Because, hate to pull this back up again, but so far out the meta right now, you see him out there, you target him first because you know you're going to trade well better than it. Even if you're fighting somebody who has better gear, in my opinion, I still trade better than somebody who's running against that than somebody who's running, smite damage, because they got better gear than me. And then where's the other guy for Cavs? I should have filtered it. I got a skill plan. Where they at? Do I even have? I don't even think I own them. And then I've seen him still hit the field. People still run them, especially if you're running 3 or 4 calf marches. But if you're not, he's not seeing the same comparable damage as the combo commanders. So let's go on ahead and just rip the bandage off. I know it's a lot of code that got to swap, but you can start with the newer commanders because those are probably going to be the ones who play the most. They might not. Who knows? This change might make Chandra Group the meta again, and everybody who don't got Chandra Group, hey, you not running the proper cap. At least because he's a conquering. Who knows? Me don't know. But it'd be a fun thing to see. That's just my whole take on this matter. I know that that new skill damage formation is coming soon. I'm gonna test it out with my infantry. See what the damage change up is. Won't really see any numbers for it for myself personally until we hit KVK, because I'm not gonna go around and just start beating up on people within my kingdom to be like, oh, and I'm not hopping in Ark of Osiris. That's not my thing. But yeah, another little update. I got a new computer coming soon, so I'll be able to go back to doing not fully mobile game content, because that's really what I've been uploading these last couple of months really, because I didn't want my computer to have all that strain that it's been showing. Even in some of these, they're not recorded, but some of this stuff has been hard to record, either with a crash or something like that. So for those who still rocking with me, hold out a little bit longer. We'll have something new coming out soon, whether it be PoE, D4, Last Epoch. I might even go back and run up a game of COD. Who knows? But it's available to me now soon, so look forward to that. It's been your boy AO, and I'm out. Peace.